There we go. Oh god. Oh, that's oof, that's really loud. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Also, I look. Ugh, insane. There we go. Okay. My hair looks really blonde just because of the lighting and everything. I don't like it. Okay. Anyways, hey everyone. Hey viewers. George here. Let's put that off to the side. Looks like a proper streamer. Yeah. Look at me with my fancy headphones. Those bio headsets work good. They work a little too well. I was using them for filming a few weeks ago when I was at Anime North, and the sound on these things were so good that the camera's microphone was able to pick up what was coming out of the headphones. Like that's how loud they are just naturally. It's fucking insane. But today we're not talking about headphones. We're talking about a DOS game. Well, actually, okay, I should be fair. So BloodNet came out on both a DOS, which is a good old floppy disk, and on a CD. We're playing the CD version of it, but for the most part, there's not too much difference other than visually some things tweaked. Yeah, only downside to those is no mic. Okay, so it's not a DOS game, but we're playing the CD version, and the only difference between them is the visuals are slightly better on the CD one, and also there is some phenomenal voice acting. So of course we're going with the CD version. Otherwise I'd be reading a lot of shit, and I don't want to do that. The reason you don't see the game up is just because the way that the game works using DOSBox, it's really tricky. It took me a while to try and get it to show on the screen, but it's gonna freak out a little bit, and then it'll adjust itself into the black void that's on screen. So it'll be good. Anyways, before we start though, grab yourself your beverage of choice. I got Dr. Pepper. I did just shake it a little bit, and now I'm nervous. There we go. All good. Only reason I'm wearing the headphones is because the microphone's so damn close to the speakers, and I'm really using the speakers, so. Okay, here we go. Very curious about all that now. Your curiosity shall be satisfied. Let us open DOSBox. Good, I caught it just in time. It should... Come on. Come on, computer. Work with me! Oh, wait, there we go. What do you mean, stop working? Oh, well, that's not good. Let's try that again. It was working, like, literally a moment ago. Okay, I just got it. Okay, there we go. Had to give it a second to actually start before I do anything. There we go! Got it to work. Sorry, it's just gonna do that anytime I adjust where I want. I want in the middle of the screen here. You can't see this, but, like, the way it's set up, I don't know. Oh, it's not even... Oh no, there's no sound. There we go. Oh, yeah, you gotta get this amazing voice acting. Hold on. Okay. There. I found a way to pause it, and it's holding the window itself. That's a fun trick. Okay, here we go. On a cold evening in Manhattan, you... Holy cow, the memories of DOS games. I love DOS games. They're great. Anyways, on a cold evening in Manhattan, you relax in your favorite bar, the Abyss. As you order another round, you notice a striking, exotic woman staring at you from across the room. Still staring, she walks towards you and makes her offer. Tell me how the volume is, if you can hear it. I guess it gave me enough time to read it. Here it comes.
Looking for me?
Maybe. I thought I could find someone like you in a place like this.
My lucky day. The name's Ransom Stark.
I know. I've heard of you. Looks like clients aren't exactly beating down your door, Stark. I'm here to make you an offer. Pays 50 grand. Interested?
For 50 grand? There isn't much I wouldn't do for 50 grand.
I just turned the volume
I'm
up.
not interested in your personal life, Stark. What I want is some business taken care of. A man named Clayton McRae with the Trans-Tech Cyber Eye Bureau is making my life very difficult.
Can you hear it
My
now?
father and I have indulged in a few business practices that conflict with the company's policies and aren't going to sit well with the judgment committee. I want the records of them wiped off the disks. Or McRae convinced that I'm not worth investigating. Ever.
Okay.
I don't care how you do it. Just do it and you'll get paid. Agreed?
Are you part of the deal?
Just do what you're hired to do, Stark. You'll get your money. Then we'll talk.
Where do I find you?
Uptown at 666 West 125th Street.
666.
I'll be waiting.
Because you are a professional, the job takes only a few days. You transfer the information to Van Helsing and take the subway to his penthouse to collect your payment. This was some, like, rad-ass music. The opening cutscene's almost done. And we can talk about the rest of the problems this game has right off the bat.
I'm here for my 50 grand.
You work fast.
Not too fast. I get the job done. Now I'm here to collect.
It's supposed to be dialogue here.
Relax. You'll get what's coming to you.
That's what I'm counting on.
The hell?
You've got a real attitude, Stark. Too bad we hadn't met under different circumstances. I'm
Okay.
not usually one to go
That-
for low-rent mercenaries.
That was really weird. It's
Don't knock
just
it
my
till you
microphone.
try
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Besides, you're not exactly standard issue. What's your
Don't worry.
story anyway? You come out of nowhere with the most unusual, captivating looks I've ever seen on anyone. Then offer me a fortune for a job I could do in my sleep. I couldn't wait to get up here to see you again. You're like no woman I've ever met. I'm not sure I like what you're doing to me.
Don't knock it until you've tried it, Stark.
I know.
You read my mind.
Speaking of mind, what is this thing that's sticking out of the back of your head? You have a neural implant, Stark?
Yeah, a woman pulled me out of the gutter and saved my life with that thing.
Another woman, Stark? I'm almost jealous.
She was a friend. A good friend. I haven't even talked to Tackett in years. Heard she was somewhere in the Greenwich Village Warrens. I should look her up. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for her.
How true, but let's forget about her. One woman saved you, Stark, and now one's going to damn you. My way is a lot more fun. Talk to me, Stark. I want to know everything about you.
The Tony Stark story's weird. I don't know about this timeline. Look at how bad that looks.
That will be enough, Melissa. You can amuse yourself with him later. I am Abraham Van Helsing. You work for me now, Stark.
I'm not on your payroll anymore, Pop, so don't start throwing your weight around.
You do not yet see the seriousness of your position. You shall.
Nah, I think I'll be seeing the door, Daddy.
No, Stark. You will not leave this room until I have tasted of you.
What are you? Your eyes. So intense.
You have given me what I need. The address of Deirdre Taggett. My vampires and I have tracked dozens of former Transtech employees who might have known where Taggett was hiding herself. At last, we found you. Your time as my minion has just begun. Come to me, Stark. Feel my mouth on your neck. For your services to me, I give you life eternal, undeath without end.
No. This is so bad. Oh. This gets really good in a second. Oh. Untold hours after Van Helsing's attack, you awaken dazed and wrecked with... Oh my god, this font's the worst. With pain in a surreal, tomb-like chamber. This is some really funky-ass music for Cyberpunk. This is my favorite part of this opening cutscene.
What have I become? What have you done to me?
You are one of us now, Stark. A vampire, a hunter of men. And because you are of my creation, you are under my command.
But, why?
I can use a freelance with your talents in my cadre of Night Stalkers. When we have captured Taggett and taken from her the information that we need, I will be but one step from attaining power over Manhattan, cyberspace, and beyond. I shall control the Earth's computers. I shall have power without limit.
And I'm gonna help you.
You already have. Giving me Taggett is like handing over Incubus, the ultimate icebreaker, to me. Come, you have much to learn. You must be weak after what you've endured. Let us venture outside and select your dinner.
Sorry, Abe. After-death experiences always turn my stomach. I ain't hungry.
Your sudden blow stuns the vampire lord, allowing you to make a mad dash from the penthouse to the streets. Not pausing to catch your breath, you run to the subway, desperate to reach Taggett's laboratory before it's too late. Gameplay's coming in a second. Opening cutscene's important. It's the way that a lot of these DOS games work, is like they had all the opening stuff before the menus, and then when you start the game, you just start. It's a very lengthy cutscene, I'm not gonna lie, but this is like RPG of sorts, so...
has happened. The situation is untenable, Stark. Power drain is immense. Perceptual filters and personality stabilizers processing at maximum capacity to neutralize unbelievably alien inputs. I repeat, what is happening? I think I'm dying, Implant. The old guy is a vampire. He tried to transform me into one. He expected to control me, but I'm still in charge, I think. I feel both awful and great. My whole body aches, but I feel strong enough to kick through a wall. Oh, God. Look at my flesh. My mouth aches. My teeth are sharper. I think I have fangs. Get a grip on yourself, Ransom. Current inputs are confusing enough. I need less babble from you and more analysis. I'm doing my best here. It's not every day somebody bites my neck open and sucks on my arteries. Analysis? I've become a vampire, it seems. Except, for some reason, I'm able to resist Van Helsing's domination. Maybe you have something to do with that. Assuredly, Ransom. Van Helsing's attack almost fried me, and I've been working double time to counter the vampiric elements that Van Helsing introduced into your identity matrix. I have managed to slow the rate at which you're becoming a vampire, but, as I mentioned, the drain on me is considerable. I compute that at present outlays, I will cease to function in days, and you will irrevocably become a vampire. You're saying I'm not damned yet? There's still hope? My presence has helped you maintain a grip on your humanity.
Come on.
You are, for the most part, a vampire, but I think that state is still reversible. I haven't the slightest idea how you reverse your condition, but theoretically it's possible. You might try accessing the well where Deirdre keeps her text files. Perhaps she is involved with the vampires in some way. The well was at the address Hope. I assume it is still there unless she has changed it. You might also review the notes you keep in your handheld computer. You could use some help.
Alright, so that just kind of goes on about stuff. And I think this should just bring us to the menu. Okay, here we are. Menu. Okay, we're just going to turn the music off for a sec. Actually, how loud was it? It doesn't seem any louder than myself, so we're fine. Okay, so here is everything. This is BloodNet. We play as Ransom Stark, and we gotta stop Van Helsing and Dracula in a cyberpunk world before we turn into a vampire. So we are going to first generate a character. Oh fuck, I forgot there's all this text too. Here we go. Give me a drink here. A serial killer stalks Lower Manhattan's dream parlor rooms filled with dream machines, virtual reality-equipped sensory deprivation tanks that allow users to enjoy realistic simulations of any experience. The parlor owner hires you to apprehend the killer. You. I guess there's supposed to be dialogue there. Link yourself into a dream machine that's programmed to simulate precisely what occurs in the parlor you are occupying. In this way, you will be able to view the killer should he enter the parlor and capture him. Oh, we're trying to capture a killer as well? Oh, this is a little bit confusing. Where's the mouse? Oh, shit. What did I do? There we go. When you're younger, you... Okay, you want to... skip. No, I want to make a character. I gotta go through all that shit! Oh, god damn it! I creating my backstory, I guess? After you helped... The chip assistant. Okay, fine. We're just gonna hit okay on a lot of this because... Oh, fuck. There's more. It's more like a pen and paper game than I thought. I don't know if it's based off of a pen and paper or not. Participating in Sherlock Holmes scenarios. I don't know what any of this has to do with anything. Okay, here we go. We get to create our character now. Alright, so first we can choose our profile picture. I'm tempted to stick with Two-Face. But we also got Ice Cube. This fella. Fucking Terminator eye there. The weirdest looking, like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Then you got that, and then you got that. Unless you guys say otherwise, I'm sticking with Two-Face just to keep it simple. We can't name our character. Looks like very creepy Jack Black. So yeah, we are Ransom Stark. The most pen and paper name I can think of being used. We got 79 hit points. We have 20 points that we can distribute, but we can only modify 5 different skills. House of Stark. I don't know. I just think this is like Tony Stark's like long lost nephew or some shit. You know, that's a bad idea, right? Lots of them died. Did they? I didn't watch Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. In a couple of months, yes, it is definitely coming. Alright, we can't do anything about our hit points. I don't know if I should, like, put my points into something that's low, or just... No, fuck fate. We're not doing that. Leadership. Bargaining. Jury-rig? What? What the fuck is a jury-rig? Medical. Lock-picking. Bribery, courage, leadership, innocence, will, intelligence, fast talk, observation. I might put it a little more to fast talk. Bargaining's pretty high already, and my intelligence is pretty good. Cyber cloaking, what the fuck does that even mean? I don't even get any explanation about what any of this is. I'm gonna put strength to an even 60. My stealth is already at 70, so... Trying to think where I want to put the other 11. Do I want to do firearms or melee? High-tech, biotech, blades, explosive. My blade is already pretty good. I think I can show off how much better of a swordsman I am than Saltpire. Here, we'll put it up to a 69. Or 65, sorry. And maybe just dump the rest in the hacking. Make my hacking good! Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. They already give you, like, a good pool to work with. Alright. Okay, so here's how this game starts. It tells you nothing about what any of the controls are, because it isn't just simply click around. Because clicking will just move this him there, and then sorry, that's left click that moves, and then right click should let me examine. No. Okay. This is what I'm saying. I don't know any of the controls. They don't tell you the controls, so I had to look them up online. I also have a guide just in case things get really bad. Alright. One call up a menu containing your character stats also gives you access to inventory. F1 is combat. F2 views menu. Look, examine, use items. Also lets you search the area and access your map. Has a DOS game ever told you the controls? Some of them do. Some of them definitely do. Some of them are really good like that. Party menu. F4 is a deck menu. F5 is computer menu. Gives you commands for how to handle computer. Game menu lets you turn on and off the sound, save, restart, quit. So F6 is going to be a very important button. Escape aborts to the abort menu, brings up the menu in the cyberspace. Oh. Left button goes in the direction you're clicking, also puts stuff you have picked up into your inventory. Right button click once to pick stuff up, double click will give you the description of the location or the item depending on where your icon mouse is. Okay, it's a double click. So it's internal sensory designed to detect and analyze the magnitude of physics of force striking the sensor. Can I pick that up, please? Cool. What's this? An implant plan. Does stuff. Boop. If I can. Location. The broken furniture and scattered tools and components are bitter indications of Tech's fate. You wonder if it's appropriate for vampires to pray as you mumble a few words of hope that she's still alive. You notice that the computer within the cyberspace port still functions. Decking unit case. So, bloop, 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 bloop. Pick it up. Put it in yourself! There we go. What was this? Oh my god, my mouse is being stupid right now. Radiation screen. A screen or a shield that is a component for a suit. We will probably need that. Oop, not mean to double click that. I actually just want to pick this up so I can bring it to you, my friend. Oh, boop. There we go. Get in your inventory. Fine, put it there. Oh, there we go. Oh. A 4 terabyte memory chip. A modest storage memory chip for a deck unit. Let's take that. Boop. And I think here. Oh. I can just do that to bring up my menus. Extremely thin, skin-like circuitry lining the designs to the inferior of the human body. I can't pick that up. It's nothing. Examine that. No, I can't. Do I dare look at the strategy guide I have in the other tab to figure out what I need to do? I figured I could see what myself does. Okay, so let's... Oh, there we go, that works. Hold on a second. So... Oh, fuck, where did I put it? Make it easier to look at my, not cheat sheet. This thing, I have this thing, it's a little thing for the Switch, but it's very useful for streaming and just having my phone set up at an angle where it's a lot easier to see. So I can see what these controls are, so I don't have to keep referring back to it. So, F1, combat, quick, decisive, bite. Okay. Oh. And then F2 is the menu for looking. Oh, search. And start the most observant number of the party searches the area and finds nothing. This is very much like a pen and paper. I'm going to have to get a new mouse at some point. This is getting a little weird on me. And that just tells me location. So this is party. Oh, cool. We can do a rest. We can do a short rest if we want. Enter cyberspace. Deck unit. Okay, what's my deck unit? Oh, can I add things to it? Do I have... Or did it just add itself in? Looks like it did. I was actually hoping I could examine what I have here. Examine. Oh, come on! Oh, did I just bring it down to the exam box? A basic soul chip. A cyber navigation chip with essential components for checking all decks. I did get a 4 terabyte one. Where did that go? What's my inventory again? So it's my stats. Inventory. I have a gun. Good to know. Oh, jury rigging is just probably like MacGyver stuff. Can you MacGyver your way out of this situation? Ah, there they are. Use. I want to use it on myself. Like, this is all stuff I should be able to put onto my character, isn't it? Hold on. I have to remember that's double click that lets me examine things. What's this? Power cell, power cell. Oh, never mind. Well, that's very helpful. Shotgun shells. This is probably armor if I'm... Why am I not wearing it? Where do I put it? Oh, I have a vest and then... Okay. Hold on to that. Next. Okay, back. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm just trying to figure everything out. So that's my deck menu. Oh. That goes to cyberspace. Dialogue repeat, contacts, money. This allows me to save my game and stuff. We'll save right now. We'll put it there, and we'll call it What Do I Do? Game saved. There's something to be said about games that let you, like, type in what you want. Okay, I guess we gotta figure something out. That doesn't help. Oh, there we go. I can't pick this up. Boop. 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 Put in yourself. Put in yourself. Put inside you. Put inside you. There we go. Okay. So I think we have everything we can pick up. Now we just gotta figure out how to use it. This is the fun part. In order to use an object, you must pick up one first, holding control. Level 2 cloak. Oh my god, I got a level 2 cloak. You not use the level 2 cloak. Why do I even have it? Okay, well, let's just leave. Let's leave. Oh, I guess I can't go nowhere. Fuck, someone in the house is having popcorn. You know, I just want popcorn. Okay, so I can't. So, New York map. So, it mentioned somewhere called Hope I had to go to. So, let's see, Wall Street, Trans Tech. I think that's where I am. Oh my god, there's so many places. Washington. Why is Manhattan so big? Times Square. Oh my god, there's so many things. What is that? What? Oh my god, Manhattan is really big. Manhattan's too big, guys. I think they need to scale it down a little bit. Oh my god, there's more down here too. Oh no, this is where it was. So Wall Street, Carnal. I guess I'm at Trans Tech, eh?
Check for clearance badge is negative. Admission to headquarters denied.
I guess I'm not allowed to go there. Trinity Church Cemetery. I'm gonna do something very bad here, guys. I need a help here. Get rid of that. So the guide here says I should be able to put the 4TB chip and place it into your deck unit. So I need to be able to do that. So how do I do that? First I gotta get to a location.
The undead walk before us. Kill the hellspawn bastard.
Oh fuck! Left-click the location to place your character. Oh my god! We're just entering combat now! I just walked onto the church, and now they want to beat the shit out of me. Left-click on the location to place your character. Strike the spacebar to skip to the next character. So, these are the enemies. I'll place myself here. I can just go back to 1. Oh my god. I was not expecting combat, and I wasn't expecting it to be RPG like this. Issue order. Position cursor over any of the characters to view stats. Left-click the party number to issue an order. Acquire target, free combat, maneuver, bite, use item, retreat, choose weapon, exert will? The fuck does that mean? Oh no! Is free combat just means an action? Okay, acquire target. Left click on a character you want to target. Boosh. Let's fuck Bird up! We're gonna aim for his head? Oh, I was... Okay, free combat's fine. Resume. I died! Stuart hit, Stark, 69 out of 79 with a laser pistol in the left arm, 5 out of 15 for 10 points of damage. Liz missed Stark with... Miss Stark with the 9mm pistol. Stark missed Trevor with the laser pistol. Oh wait, 33 out of 70 with a sawed-off shotgun to the torso. 0 out of 31 for 36 points of damage. Stark is dead. You have succumbed to your greatest enemy, death. I wasn't quite sure how I'd feel about this game, but I kind of like it a little bit. That was the stupidest shit I've ever done. Oh. Okay, we gotta find out how to equip that terabyte of memory. Holy shit, that was funny. So we should go to deck unit. I'm still floored. That was actually really fun. It was stupid and fun. I liked it. Any of these go to the deck unit? What do you mean I can't use it? Oh, okay, this is how we do it. Okay. That kind of makes sense. Then what do I have here? That's just the 1 terabyte. Boop. We will... Sorry, I meant to... store this in my inventory in case a character needs it. Because I do get other characters in this, and this was not picked up. Stark, can you just take the fucking item? There we go. Oh, we got everything. Go to the Hudson Rover. Okay, I guess we're going to Hudson Rover. That was that was fun. Hudson Rover Matrix. Where is it over here? Okay, I didn't know if the character was going to talk or not. Just going to save the game. We're going to call it, Oops. I dead. Oops, I dead. Once. One. Yes, yes, yes. Cool. Oops, I dead one. Alright. We're gonna talk to this dude, right? Because he's... Bulky Pen weighs heavily on his chair, enthusiastically occupied at his advanced workstation.
Stark, what's the frequency, brother?
Too much noise, not enough signal. That's why I'm here.
You need it? You got it. But damn, you look casters up, like you're dying or something.
Actually, I'm undying. That's the reason I'm here. I'm taking stock. You're one of my few friends in this town, Smiley. I need to know if I can count on you and the Rovers.
Anything we can do, Ransom. We wouldn't be much use to you on the streets, but we'll do what we can from here and in the net. If you come across any computer code that you don't know what to do with, we can probably help you. Bring it here. Introduce yourself to the new guy if you haven't yet. His name's Hatsune.
No, he isn't.
Apparently, he used to do some murking himself when he was younger.
Appreciate it, Smiley.
You need a place to jack in? You got it. Anytime. I'll add your vital stats to the room's locking mechanism. You can use our machines whether we're here or not. We're about as shielded from the company as we can be.
What's the frequency, brother? Allows you to use NPCs' cyber skills when in your party. Oh, I need to get that. Patch cord. Is that what he's looking at there? What's this? Pulse emitter. I'm just gonna take a pulse emitter. No, I don't need that. I don't really need it. Can I just place it back down? Just gonna place that. Okay, there we go. I think I got Rex stuck there. Okay, we'll just Rex, 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 Rex! No! Oh fuck! How the fuck did that happen? I got him stuck. I got him stuck behind an NPC. Oh, there we go. Okay. Give me that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to.
Last time you were here, you were asking after a TransTech employee named Tim Goldfarb?
Yeah, I knew him from when I used to work there. Keeps his ears open, hears stuff. Good contact to have. Nice guy, too. But I've lost touch with him. Company says he quit, but didn't have an address for him.
Well, I was facing with an angel who hacks for the company. She works in pragmatics and gets a jolly spin in the net. Sort of dwells on both sides. A couple weeks ago, she told me about a guy named Goldfarb who worked in marketing.
Yeah, that's him. Timmy Goldfarb.
Turns out old Timmy was doing his own unauthorized decking. Got into Notional Labs data cluster and started experimenting with morph codes that are stored there. Know what a morph code is?
I've heard things, but nothing I'd trust.
Pretty scary stuff. No
This is so
commercial apps yet, but they promise to make chemical enhancement look quaint. Morph code is software designed to be introduced into a human consciousness while it's rendered in cyberspace, and then make changes to a person. Potentially rewire, re-engineer a human being. When a person decks, his consciousness is reduced to numbers, sorted into files, and stored in a soul box. Morph codes are compatible with soul boxes. Want to make yourself stronger? Your eyes see better? Maybe you want to increase your sex drive. Maybe decrease it, huh? Learn languages? Add deep bases of information to enhanced memory centers?
Sweet Jesus. What the hell?
He was boring. I had to skip that shit. Oh, fuck.
What? What? Do I look like I want a friend right now?
It's Ransom Stark, Rags. I know you hate being bothered when you're all virtual like this, but Penn tells me that you've been collecting whispers about the Star Chamber. I'd be interested to hear about it.
Give me a second to put things on hold here. All right. I'll give you a synopsis of what I know. But you'd be better off giving up this obsession with the company. Not like you're the only guy they've ever screwed over. Understand now, what I'm getting is all...
Bored. I'm trying to... Oh, is he the person I'm supposed to talk to? No. That was the person I had to talk to. Okay, well, technically I did talk to him. I don't know if I should take that. Yeah, I'm going to just put it in my inventory and walk away. Oh yeah, I don't walk away. There's no music in this place. That's weird compared to everywhere else there has been. So, oh cool, we're gonna be getting NPCs now. I know I shouldn't be like looking at a guide, but this game isn't exactly too straightforward. I promise I'll stop. Gotta find the abyss though. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to go there! No! Get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh. That was a close one. We found the abyss. The grooviest bar in town. Talk to Fritz. Shit.
Why do you insist on ogling me like that? I feel like a piece of meat in a supermarket case.
Relax, I ain't looking. I'm here to hire mercs. Need the best on my side.
You're looking at him, fighting, decking, you name it, I'm the finest. Plus, I would add an element of style to your little endeavor. Looks like you could use it.
Yeah, well, style ain't gonna save me when I'm on the wrong end of a white noise blaster. What makes you so damn sure of yourself?
He's on our team.
Skills speak for themselves. I'm even better than I look. That's why my fee for a job is $25,000. You always get what you pay for. You want the best? If not, don't waste my time. I ask for payment up front. I don't have time to run a credit check on you. 25 grand, Stark. This ought to be good. I have a feeling I'm going to have to hold this group together. You could use my leadership. First of all, let's get out of the bar. I don't like the idea of being seen with the likes of you. I have reputation in this city, you know.
I shouldn't have picked him. A mysterious, fearless assassin. People in your trade frequently debate whether Nimoy is a cyborg or an entire machine. He's gonna be on our team. This huge, murderous-looking man dominates the area of the bar. An attractive, stylish woman sits and sips on a drink. Her face lights up when she recognizes you. Okay, let's go talk to her, then.
Stark, how you been? Garrick and I gave up on you months ago. Thought you must have bought the permanent cyber vacation, know what I mean? Hey, you don't look so good.
I haven't been myself. Listen, I can trust you guys, right?
Always good. You laid your own neck on the line for Garrick and me many a time when we nearly crossed the line with TransTech.
Where is your old man anyway?
He's working for an uptown gang that wants some TransTech dirt. Call themselves Electric Anarchy. Routine stuff. It's been a while since we had any jobs with some meat on them.
Been a while!
I'm booked to trail some guy in the net who's accused of being one of these vampires we're hearing about on the news. Anything to stay working these days. What is it, Stark? Your pale skin went almost blue there for a second.
Let's put it this way. If you were bounty hunting the undead, you'd be able to take that Cuban cruise with the money I'd bring in for you.
They got you, Stark? Of all people? I can't believe it. Nobody could ever touch you when it came to combat. I mean, I hope you're okay, but how'd you let your guard down long enough to get taken like that?
Hey, I'm human, okay? At least half, anyway. Now what I need is to keep my half-breed hide alive. And there's more. Incubus is real, Rima, and these guys want it. If we don't get it before they do, we're all goners. I'm gonna need the best people on my side.
We need the A-team.
Sign me up. That is what you're getting at, isn't it?
Yes! Hell yeah, we're gonna sign you up!
You just got yourself one of the best deckers in Manhattan. But I don't want to pull this kind of job without Garrick. Let's swing uptown to 175th Street and pick him up. He can skip the money he'd be making with that job. This is more important. Garrick's sure gonna be glad to see you, Stark.
174th Street?
Good. We needed a solid decker in this group. Rima's got a good name in this town as a matrix surfer.
It was 174th, right? I gotta remember that, because that's where the other person is. We're gonna take the cyborg.
Hey there, Nimrod. How are they going?
The music here is grating and arrhythmic. The smoke pollutes my
Thank you.
optic sensors.
Yeah, I'm having fun too. Listen. You working on anything?
I'm not currently contracted to anyone. If I lacked discipline, I would be at what might be called loose ends.
Existential crisis, Nimrod? I didn't think you were the type. You've worked for the Purity Council, right?
The Genetic Purity Council has at times contracted me to kill certain individuals who do not meet specified demographic profiles. Yes.
That's what I thought. The rage gangs and cyberpunks are terrified of you. What would it cost me to, contract with you?
For the transfer of $14,000, my services can be contracted.
Oh, I don't know.
Are you making me an offer to join you?
Can I?
Very well. I am at your command.
Oh wow, I have a lot of money in my account. Okay, let's go get Gareth. Guess we just keep going up. I should have saved. Okay, it's gonna give me a second to save. Good. Alright, let's look for Gareth! Where are you, buddy? Hopefully I actually fucking double click this time. I'm gonna say this guy. Think that's him? No. Let's go talk to him.
Stark, how have you been? And what's Rimmer doing here? You know I'm waking cloaked.
Garrick, I need you. You're one of the slickest deckers in the biz, and I'm a dead man without you. Rimmer says you can be spared from this job. We've got something bigger to deal with. Rimmer will tell you all about it.
You've saved my hide in the net more times than I care to count, Stark. Looks like Rimmer thinks it's important. If you need me, I'm in.
More times than you can count.
Garrick, it's good to see you're still breathing. When you freelance for gangers, I'm never sure whether or not you're gonna come home in a body bag. This job may not be much safer, but at least we know who our friends are, right? And I know you'd rather be associated with Stark any day. Living, dead, or undead.
Cool. Where do you want me to go now? Actually, I want to say... There we go. Alright, we got our crack team of Cracker Jacks, including one bad decision. My bloodlust is only at 8%, but I have 100% in humanity. I wonder if this game was like based off of Vampire the Masquerade or not, or if there's something called BloodNet, like a pen and paper RPG called BloodNet, or if they just modified some stuff. Yeah, look at our crack team. What's in your inventory? You guys have like nothing on. Let's fix that. I wasn't aware I had to dress you guys. Power cells are for something else. Okay, so next. I'm fine. Kyle. That looks like an H. That's the worst. Sorry, I'm leaning in just so I can get serious. How about you guys all wear a fucking coat or something like that? So you don't get shot to death. What the fuck is that? What? My body armor is a couple of fucking street signs I plastered all over myself. I mean, hey, if it works. I want that as a cosplay! Do it! Get a no... Is that a no van or no truck sign? On top of a one-way. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a one-way sign. And then you just kind of wear like a... It looks like a black kind of leather thing. Black pants. I guess you have either one boot on or like one of them is covered by the pant leg. And see if anyone knows where you're from. Okay, next. Look at what Nimrod has! He fucking looks like a Power Ranger villain. He has a skull on his shirt. Oh, he has skull patterns all over the place. Oh, fuck. I wasn't done criticizing my party's apparel. Jesus, these guys getting more and more hardcore. What is this? Examine. A circuit line garment capable of protecting the wearer from radiation-based weapons, like flamethrowers. That seems important. Shotgun shells. Okay. Oh, do I only worry about my own deck unit? The rest of them can fend for themselves? I need an essence. What the fuck is an essence? Oh well, whatever. Scoop. There we go. That way I don't have to worry about forgetting to do all that stuff. Let's go to our map of Manhattan. Apparently we gotta go to a museum. Say no, they say yes. Wait, what? I want to just get into some combat. How long before we get to do some combat? I should also note, so like I have the guide here just because these RPGs are really bad at explaining things, but the actual guide for this is like maybe 2 pages long. Don't tell me I don't get to do any fighting until the end of this guide. That's no fun. No, there's... I'm assuming this guide is just to be like, here's the quick way to beat the game. And minimize as much combat as possible. It's like, but that's some of the most ridiculous shit in the world. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. So I did save. It could very well be for speedrunning. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to test out combat with my new party. That is not where I need to go. We know that there is a combat zone. That's the church. Let's fuck people up. Let's see how much better we are.
The undead walk before us. Kill the hellspawn bastard.
Combat has been initiated. Okay, so I'm gonna place him there. We're gonna place you here. There. Just, let's get it on! Free combat, fist, 0 rounds. is gonna defend. My mouse. I need to replace it so bad. You're gonna fuck this motherfucker up. We're aiming for the body. Free combat. Or acquire target. This guy. Aiming for the body. They look like low poly. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? Fist, or fists? I think he's gonna use his fists. The way you choose combat could be a little bit better. We're all gonna attack on this guy. Then, oh god, come on, issue order. Because choosing things like this is a little slow. Okay, here we go. We're gonna... Oh my god, he just bit the fucking bullet. Some of these people were not meant to fight. It's a good thing we saved. Let's see. They could organize this a little bit better too. It's a very... With laser gun and the torso for 12 points of damage. Liz... I remember the head. With 30 points of damage. Kyle is dead. Stark got hit with the pistol. Took damage. Oh my god. Everyone dies. I died! Again! So combat is a good idea. No bueno on that. Oh. This is not a combat game, despite the fact that it is combat! Damn it! Grr. Had to take my fun away, didn't you, game? Okay, I guess I have to start paying attention to what everyone's saying so I know where we have to go without looking at this goddamn thing over here. I do know we have to go to an art museum, though. I said where that art museum is. Let's take the fight to Dracula right now. Point on the city I'm not allowed to go to yet. There it is.
You don't exactly look like one of the crowd.
I'm here with a friend.
Must be some friend to get into this joint. Ever since they closed off the Met to the public,
The place is full of these rich brats every night.
They seem harmless.
Yeah? Well, they supposedly closed off the place to protect the artifacts from us working-class vandals. And what happens? These rich guys trash the place. I gotta go. Gotta keep an eye on these clowns.
Okay. Where am I? I am right there. Museum guard. A friendly old man disguised. This thing gives me a smile. Okay. Oh.
Nice. You call this progress?
Got a problem?
History's just a bunch of old stories to me. But the Met was one of the last civilized places in New York. You have to party here?
You missed the point, Jack. Past isn't just prologue for some of us. The ancients had it figured. Check out the grandeur of Angkor, deep in Cambodia's still steaming jungles.
Who am I talking to?
The silent wisdom of Zimbabwe's temple walls. Imagine the ancient era.
All I know is that Transtex execs booze it up inside the pyramids whenever they need a break from the Cairo casinos.
Yeah, there are people who abuse the pyramid.
Who can figure taste?
Neither. Who's this guy? Just different pain left. Pain. Okay. Where are you assigned to? Okay. He smiles at me, so that means I gotta talk to this guy. We're gonna talk to this dude.
Hello there, young man. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I haven't seen you at any of our regular gatherings. Your dress is a tad unorthodox. You look better suited to a more exclusive club I used to belong to, the Hellfire Club. Crazy things going on there. Crazy. You remember?
Do I agree? No, I'm not a member, so I guess no.
Well, what goes on there just got a little too scary for me. Borders on the perverse. It's a whole different crowd. I have some friends who are lucky enough to be members, though. Associates of mine at work. They're always saying, Monty, how could you give up the privilege? Loosen up a little. But this is as loose as I get. In fact, they were after me to stop in tonight. But frankly, the place actually frightens me now. You look like an adventurous sort. Would you like my invitation?
Yes! Give me...
Here. Now keep in mind, the club isn't everybody's business. It's more like a private, exclusive society than a club, really. But you seem like a dependable enough fellow. Enjoy. They meet midtown at the plaza. Oh, and while you're there, you might want to look up my associate, Emily Esaki.
Okay.
Maybe she can show you around.
Give object. The Hellfire Club invitation is placed in the inventory of Stark. Okay. So now we gotta go to the Hellfire, I guess, and we gotta find Emily. Where is the Hellfire? Oh shit, can I save here? Just in case? No, I cannot. Strawberry Fields. What if I know people there? What if I know people there? Should have listened to what he was saying instead of drumming to the beat. Come on, mouse, work with me. Oh my god, are you serious? There we go. Where the fuck's the Hellfire Club? This doesn't tell me. Sick Earl, a dirty little kid, looks bad, but quite sure of himself. Marty, wide-eyed plucky man. That's great. He's a feel active meal. How much up there was Green Arrow for? Am I not allowed to move? The guide says that apparently there's someone here named Kimba West. But there's no one here named Kimba West. So now I am 100% on my own.
Hey, killer, look here. Can't do real damage without these.
What are you talking about, kid?
Slick Girl knows a mech when he sees one, and I got the stuff to do it with. Look here.
Just junk, Slick Earl.
No, sir. Killer, you can use this hose, this nozzle, and this here tub to make you a fine weapon. I'll give them to you for $300.
300? What makes you so sure I won't just take the things from you?
'Cause you a tough guy, but you sure wouldn't hurt no kid. Slick Girl can tell. You buy my valuables?
Slick Girl! Sure.
Smart man. Here you go. Hope you can figure out how to build the thing.
The tube is placed into the hose, the nozzle. Apparently I have parts for a weapon. It's gonna start talking to people.
Hiya, handsome. How about a woman?
I would, if there was one around.
I'm older than I look. If you're as smart as you look, you'll sell me a little silo blossom.
Listen, kid, why don't you wait a few years before you mess with it?
I've been tasting the flower since before you even knew what it was. Get me some and I'll trade you for this old circuitry lining I found. I'll be waiting, handsome.
Oh, there you go. I'm wondering if the green arrow means I can go somewhere else? Come on. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Who's over here? Maxwell. The only man holds himself upright and struggle. Okay. Kids, everything. See if anyone here. Okay, this person wants to talk to me then.
My, what a luscious specimen. A tasty one, aren't you? Oh, now, don't look at me so coyly. I see in your eyes that you need the feast as I do. You are no mortal man, but the tender meat on your bones is still living, still rosy and ripe. Look, you're making my mouth water, little beast.
Spare me the dramatics, sweetheart. I'm not here for you to drool over.
Blood pulses in your spirit too, I see. I like it. I like a little kicking and screaming before a surrender.
Oh, fuck! Combat! I wasn't expecting combat. Left click location to place a character, strike the spacebar to skip to the next character. Okay, so Stark should be able to handle himself. Where did I save? Oh no. Oh, did they just... Oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. Quick combat. How did I die? It's all the way back here, isn't it? It very much is. How the fuck did I die? Okay, so we gotta go back to the... This guy is lying to me. It says I'm supposed to go to the Central Park and find characters that aren't there.
You don't exactly look.
Hello. Then you...
Oh.
Well, what goes on there just got a little too scary.
Here. Now keep in mind, the club isn't everybody's business.
Okay. So you got that. It says talk to Kimba West in Central Park, but that person wasn't even there. I talked to a Sander. Talk to him twice. He'll order implants. He gives you a lockpick database. None of those characters were there. I mean, I'll double check, but I didn't see them there. Guess we'll just skip this place then. It's dangerous here. Combat's fucking dangerous.
The last Grand Palace in New York City. Look at this place, will you?
Good evening, sir. Do you have proof of membership or an invitation? Welcome to the Hellfire Club, sir.
Oh,
enjoy your visit.
Found it. So I'm trying to find an Emily. Oh.
I've been watching you. Let's talk privately for a minute. Listen, I think we can help each other. I'm not a real Hellfire member. I'm a reporter with the Manhattan Post. And I'm about to break the biggest story of the year. I'm this close to discovering the root of this vampire epidemic. It took me months to infiltrate the club, but I still can't get into the inner sanctum. With your ridiculous look, you could get in.
Oh boy.
I need a bottle of what they've been using for their rituals, and my story's as good as printed. Will you get it?
Cool down, lady. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Keep your voice down. I think you do know what I'm talking about.
This is a side quest,
I think you know all too well. Ever been outed as a vampire in a major metropolitan paper? It ain't pretty. You're busted. In other words, you'll probably end up dead, unless you do what I ask. If you bring me the blood, I'll have my story, and in return, I'll spare you from being revealed.
Was that an Elder or an Emily I was looking for? Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh my god, he just walked to the door. That's all he had to do. The parlor is a windowless, stuffy climate. Okay, so there's nothing happening in here. It's a very big room. Okay. Not who I'm looking for. Was I looking for an Eleanor or an Emily? Or are two similar names? A small man, all smiles, obviously enjoying himself. Oh, there was one over here. You look, wait, you like the look of an attractive young woman, decided to try some of your new vampire frills for benefit. Okay. I'll bite.
Hi, I'm Tabitha. I'm new here too.
Ransom Stark. What makes you think I'm new?
Well, for one, you don't know how to dress for the place. I made sure I wore exactly the right thing. I finally inherited my membership to the club from my dad. Seems like I've been wanting to get into the club forever.
That couldn't have been too long. What are you, Tabitha? About 19?
18, really.
You know, you have really sweet eyes.
Thanks. Why are you looking at me that way? Don't look into my eyes like that. My God, your eyes. It's almost as if they can look right through me. My knees are getting weak.
Just let yourself be lost in my eyes, Tabitha.
I feel so strange. I can't.
He's weak. Arms
That's
are
it,
weak.
Tabitha. Don't fight it. Just let yourself go. Most girls find it easier that way.
What? Most girls? That's it. I'm out of here. Whatever you're trying to do, you're not doing it to me. You almost had me going there for a second.
Ah, Stark, you fucked up. Let's try on the shirtless man. Oh no, his name is George. He appears willing to himself to anyone who can get him somewhere. You not possess the proper credentials. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I just see this guy just laying on the couch here. Shit, I didn't mean to talk to him.
Just fine. I'm used to the nightlife.
Tell me about it. You'd be surprised what goes on around here. I could just fill your ears with scathing gossip. There's a story on practically everyone. Now, that Eleanor Salem woman I saw you bump into, she's new. And she doesn't belong here if you ask me. Curious woman. I noticed that she had working-class hands. Obviously not Hellfire Club material. Lord knows how she got in here.
Think she might be a plant?
Sure, it's occurred to me. Could be from Transtech, could be from the moral minority.
She's
Who
a
knows?
plant.
All I know is, she seemed to leech on to you. I wouldn't trust her.
Thanks, dude.
Talk to me again only when you've been to the inner sanctum.
Where the fuck's the inner sanctum? The penthouse again, I suppose? Day one. Didn't even realize it tracked the time, too. Is that important that it tracks time? The guy doesn't say anything about that. Or rather, never mentioned anything about that. Ooh, the hospital. What shenanigans can we get up to there? So I have a straightforward quest to go to the inner sanctum.
These people do not conform.
Dumpancha. Shit.
Would you like to hear my latest poem? Please? I love to share my work.
No.
The silicone cracks in my...
Didn't get anything out of that. Looks of you. Let's talk to this person.
You looking for a handout? Sorry. No time to educate a novice. I don't deal with people walking up the streets unless they come with a good reference. So beat it.
Interesting. Who's this place? I don't think I've been here yet. He's clearly not Interesting. Leaves at you with one good eye. He has a significant facial prosthetic. Eyes you with murderous intent. Oh no. This is a combat zone. Combat has not been going too well for me. I can see why like this guy was avoiding combat at all costs. I think it's telling me I need to go back to the penthouse to get some of the shit. Where was that? I mean, I guess I'll go back there and find it. Uh-oh.
Right into the lion's den, my sweet. Will you come, let me make a meal of you? Or will you make a game of it and play cat and mouse with me? Either way, the cat will surely get her dinner.
Why doesn't the cat go play in traffic?
Shh.
Ooh.
Don't get too excited, my dear. Your hot blood will flow too quickly, and I don't want to lose a tasty drop.
I guess we're gonna try combat again. Everyone's gonna die. Traffic cone. Oh no! They did things! I died also. It's, combat isn't very nice. So what is it? If that's not what it means by the inner sanctum, because there's no way to be like this early on, go to like fucking Death Town and die.
Hey, nice plant life they got growing here.
Many's the time Garrick and I worried we would end up on one of these vegetable machines.
Oh, I thought I could talk to one of the patients. Yeah, deep coma. Anyone here I can snack on? Doctor with a friendly face offers her advice to you. Let's talk to the doc. Also, I see some stuff in
Are you in need of medical help?
No.
Then I suggest you leave. I have patients waiting.
The fuck is this thing? Oh, you know what? I just realized. Oh, no, wait. I didn't grab this stuff off them. Hold on. I know where we'll go then. We'll try the jerry-rig ability. Because we are closing in on 2 hours of streaming. And oh my god, there's more people here. Why is there more people here now?
Hey, killer, look here. Can't do real.
What are you?
Slick girl knows.
Just
No, sir.
300.
Because you are tough. Smart man. Here you go. Hope you can figure out how to build the thing.
Let's try and build a thing. So... should see what I was being given. Slick girl, no thing. Hold on. Can I put this in my deck unit? No. Figure I'd try that. Assemble. You must have a toolkit to jerry-rig items. Okay, so we need a toolkit.
You look like someone with weapons and money. What business do you have on the Great Lawn?
I'm looking for former TransTech employees willing to earn some money and forming on the company.
Hard not to find a TransTech discount on the Great Lawn. Not that any of them would spill to an external security contractor. Get lost, Ace, before someone takes a shot at you.
I don't work for Trans Technicals. Worked for them once, but all I got for it was a life's worth of trouble.
That's a familiar story. I'm Kimber West. I'm sort of the mayor of the shantytown, running things with the help of my friends. One way or another, we've all had a falling out with the company.
It's been a long...
No kidding, Ace.
It's been a while.
Some of us...
Looks like...
What we need is a data angel.
I might be able to help you with that. For a price.
Should be obvious.
Could be.
What we most need...
Where am I supposed to get fiber optics? They're restricted tech.
The Brooklyn headquarters contains spools of the stuff. I know for a fact that a storeroom adjacent to Dr. Framp's nanotechnology lab contains some of it. Return with it, and we can talk. TransTech has the most sophisticated surveillance systems ever devised.
So...
You'll be detected almost every time you enter the building, unless you take special precautions. I know an...
Okay, so I gotta go to there. Oops. Angry looking man.
That's a hell of a set of eye gear you're wearing. Even a shacker like you could have...
Even if I would entrust myself...
I
know I'm in man.
I know of...
Nothing can help me. I'm a...
I've got something that might help you.
Help me?
I don't know if you can see what I have here, but it's the design architecture for a neural implant.
And how does...
Because I've got one, that's how.
I didn't realize.
I couldn't.
I insist.
Oh, cool. Can I equip that shit to myself, or should I equip that stuff to myself? I have a lot of inventory space, I suppose. Samurai Soul Box. Click, click, click. A second level Samurai Soul Box chip providing greater protection than tin soldiers. But less than Dragon. Okay. I'm going to equip that to me. We'll just inventory this, I guess. He gave me another terabyte of memory, but I don't think I can use it. Give me something else. Locked database. I don't know what that means. Okay. Alright, we need to go get something from someone. It's across from a doctor's place. We need to get something from someone. Basically every RPG. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. It was in Brooklyn. I remember that much. It was a Dr. Benson? In Brooklyn. We need to go to the place with the stuff. We need to kill the guy with those things, yes. Essentially just looking for a location that should just have appeared. Did I check this one? Yes, I did. Where in Brooklyn am I looking? Doom Pilots. Penthouse. Let's go talk to some people here, I guess. Seething with hatred. Sneers at me. Ooh. Full of nervous energy, sitting on the curb. Looks as if he could do some real damage if let loose. Kids look hungry, sad, and lonely. He can't be any more than 12. He looks like he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. I'm going to talk to this person who's sneering at me.
Nimrod, you got real nerve showing
Uh-oh.
your face around here after you turn my friends into the pigs. Get out of here before I get really mad.
Interesting. Certainly was not expecting, depending on who's in your party, how people will react. It's cool.
Garrett, you two-timing bastard, we paid you.
Barely. I got more important things to do than to watch you kick around that poor kid anyway.
What are you, his mother? You're
breaking my heart here. If you think you're gonna get away with stiffing us, Fizz, guess again. We paid you to get us access codes to Trans-Tech security. You're gonna get us those codes.
Gaze.
One way or another. I paid Fizz to do a job. Nobody gets away with ripping me off. Nobody.
These voices are terrible. Interesting. Oh no.
As a contractor for the Long Island pornography cartel, I fought against these Red Cross Knights. They are brave and potent opponents.
These knights certainly are wrapped up in this little charade, aren't they?
Oh no.
Vampire, Sir Henry. His ghost white skin, the gleam of evil in his eyes. Look, his lips part. The fangs. See them. Explain yourself, demon.
Vampires will make short work of you.
Your arrogance will be your death, serpent.
Whoops. Well, one last combat before I end the stream, I guess. Will we be able to beat the Crusaders? He went down like a bitch. I'd like to kill one person that isn't my team. I died. They're still going! Nah, I'm dead. Alright. Why does it seem like... I don't know why combat is so hard. I have Nimrod on my team, damn it. I have like a decent amount of strength. You would think that like my stats would help, but I guess not. Like I said, I guess it explains why that in the guide there's so little combat that happens, and it's because you want to avoid the shit out of it. Apparently that stuff fucks you right up. I'd imagine also that the game's like harder for like the obvious reason of, you know, makes the game longer for no reason. I mean, the combat is somewhat promising from the looks of it. It's just, it's very tedious to try and be like, okay, you do this, you select this target, hit this part of their body and whatnot. Like, it's, that part of it's really tedious to try and click through like all these menus and whatnot. And then on top of that, it doesn't really give you a lot of stats to work with unless you like go into the stats screen, which is a whole other thing you gotta click through. Where it's just like, oh, I guess I could just click quick combat, and I'm assuming they do the best that they can. Or something to that degree. I don't know. I do like the fact that the combat like resembles pen and paper RPGs pretty nicely. It's like, alright, you place where your characters should be in this combat situation. I don't know how how they select what order your characters go in. There's no initiative rolled. And I do like the fact that, like, there's other little things that kind of make it feel very pen and papery in that sense, where it's just like, oh, you have these people in your party, so they're going to react, these NPCs are going to react that way. You go into this random area where, yeah, combat's going to happen because people don't like you here. You know, random NPCs you can talk to. Apparently there's a bunch of side quests as well, which I think we might have picked up a few. I'm not sure. Hey, if you have a good jerry-rigging skill and, like, the toolkit, you can build a flamethrower, apparently. It might have also helped if I actually equipped them with weapons. But the way their inventory and inventory screen works, it doesn't really tell you, like, anything helpful. The game could be good. There's like this bit underneath this game where it's like it could be a really good game, or at least a playable game in that sense, but it's just kind of missing a lot of elements. A flamethrower seems neat. It does seem really neat. It's missing a few things to make it, like, as good as it could be. And I think in its current state, like, I mean, they're not going to remake this game. Well, at least this was a funny one-off. It was always going to be a weird one-off. Like I always say, I enjoy just playing these random games I don't think anyone else knows of or really cares about. And this thing cost me, I think it cost me like $1 because I got it on sale on GOG, so. It was promising, but didn't really do much with its potential. I think that's what BloodNet can be sufficiently referred to as. Now, here's the one thing I've been wondering. BloodNet. Pen, paper. I'm very curious to see if BloodNet is based off of something. Because it feels like it's either a modified version of something like... Well, DOS games feel hit or miss. DOS games are always hit or miss. But that's what makes DOS games really interesting. Because it feels like this BloodNet is either like a modified version of like a pre-existing RPG system, like maybe Masquerade or one of the various cyberpunk things, and they like added in the vampire elements into it to make it more unique or original. I'm known for writing about old games that are worth playing today. This is something of a departure, as I cannot recommend BloodNet. Okay, a lot of people aren't recommending BloodNet. Okay, so this is just talking about the video game. I'm not seeing anything that's same. A post, reveal, look. Nope. Interesting. What if I just put BloodNet in? Because you would think it might say, like, oh, based off of this. Developed by Microprose for DOS and Amiga in '93. This came out in 1993, a year after I was born, apparently. Legacy. Let's see. Claims to have written the music for a game titled BloodNet 2000, which may or may not be a sequel to BloodNet, which I guess never came out. yeah, a lot of people seem to not really like this game, but said there's some interesting elements that are lacking. That's really interesting. That's not based on anything. They just kind of made their own RPG based off of standard systems, I suppose. Because it looks like it might have something going for it. Man, now I just want to play like a pen and paper RPG, because that's what I feel like I'm lacking in. Like a good pen and paper RPG. Get those dices rolling. Maybe that'll be something I'll dig around and see, because I have like a lot of games on like GOG that I probably should at least do a one-off stream of at some point. Because some of them are just really random that I picked up for like $1. Anyways, all that side stuff aside, this was interesting. I don't think I'll ever pick up BloodNet ever again. And I doubt anyone who's watched this will ever pick up BloodNet ever again. Or ever. I'm not sure. I did say that I was thinking of trying Vampire Masquerade Redemption, which is some random Vampire Masquerade game that no one talks about or knows of for some reason. But I don't know if I really feel like playing that right now. I don't even know where I'm going to stream next, because I'm kind of preoccupied Saturday night, so we'll see whenever that happens to be. Redemption seems neat. It basically looks like, from what little I played just to test it out, it's kind of like medievalish setting with vampires involved. You don't get to make your character, or at least it doesn't look like you get to make your own character. Plays a little bit different, kind of. Anyways, I don't think I have anything else to really add to this, so I'm gonna actually just close this window. Boop. Nope. Hold on. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Get it over there, mouse. There we go. Okay. Close that. And I also need to get a new mouse, because this is the fucking worst. It just... I don't know if you can... Obviously, you can't see it, but sometimes like I'll be like scrolling my mouse and it just stops. I'm glad it was fun. I think that's the most important part. I'm worried it was not fun, but I guess the shitty voice acting and like the weirdness of like this 1993 DOS game kind of shines through a little bit. If anything, the fucking bizarre combat too, I suppose. Anyways, I believe, unless chat has something else they want to add before I end it, I don't know what I'm going to stream next. Probably not till next week. Which gives me, like, more than enough time to figure out what the fuck I want to do. I'm just kind of disappointed this game wasn't as good as it could have been. I think that's just my overall takeaway. Stream isn't, their chat's not saying anything, so I'm assuming they're fine. So I guess, you do you. Well, thank you. With that all said and done, then, until next time, keep on gaming. Oh, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming. There we go. Those are the words I was supposed to say. Take care of yourself, too.